North Carolina State tees up the ball as we get ready for the opening kickoff.
And this season is officially underway.
They'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Now we'll get to see how this quarterback can do today as he comes out onto the field for the first time. They'll go to work at the 27. They'll work from the shotgun. And it's caught. He's tackled
Right around the 40.
They pick up solid yardage there.
Yeah, nice little pitch and catch there. The wideout was able to find a little open space in the defense, and the quarterback was able to get him the ball for a good pickup.
And they use motion.
Throws complete. He's got space to work.
And they tackle him at the 26-yard line.
I think you can see why every school in the country recruited this kid. His speed just turned a routine short pass into big yardage.
You said it, Kurt. No way a linebacker could catch him.
It's first down and 10 now after picking up some great yardage through the air. The defense is waiting on the pass. They're in the quarters defense. It's complete. And he's tackled at the 13. And, Herbie, that was a good-looking throw.
Yeah, and what impresses me is the composure of this young quarterback. He made a great read, saw the open receiver, and delivered an almost perfect strike. Good-looking play.
For the first time today, we'll get to see how this defense responds when they're backed up into the red zone.
Pulls it in, and he wants more.
What a play, and that is first and goal. They pick up some positive yards that time.
Well, here you get a chance to see the ability of this quarterback. His arm strength, the mental toughness to be able to deliver the ball on time, and remember, this play was well covered by that defense.
Kirk, I agree with you. I thought the defense had that one covered. Terrific job by the quarterback.
That was a well-drawn-up play for the wideout.
Yeah, they saw something upstairs. It led to a touchdown. You can thank the play calling there. Very impressive.
This receiver sure makes it look easy. He ran a perfect post route to the middle of the field, and the defense just wasn't able to keep up.
He splits the uprights with the extra point. And here's the Pontiac drive summary. And it looks like they're ready for the kickoff. And he got all of this one. Great kick from his own goal line. He's tackled at the 33. Well, they're down a touchdown. Let's see how this offense responds as they come onto the field for the first time.
You know, Brad, it's important that they respond here with a solid drive. The more momentum a team can build early in the game, the better off that team will be as the game wears on.
Nickel defense. They go with the back, and he's got room. There's an injured player, and we'll try to find out who it is. It's second down, and they're about 2 yards away from the sticks. And a new halfback checks into the game. Now he's scrambling. Throws out and through his hands.
The intended receiver on the play.
Third and a couple. They stack the line of scrimmage here. Let's see who's got the stronger lineman.
They run it for the first, and he stops. He'll be stopped just short of a first down.
Ah, so close yet so far away. I thought he had it.
It's fourth down. The punter comes on the field, getting ready to send one off. They get this one off, and it's a beauty. They'll down this one at the 4-yard line.
You know what drives me crazy?
What's that, Kurt?
When players don't look for the ball on special teams. Too often the gunners don't locate the ball and let it go into the end zone. But this guy did a great job of getting downfield and downing the ball, giving his defense good field position.
Tackle made around the 15-yard line.
They just couldn't get to the quarterback in time.
That's one of the things that can happen if a defense brings extra guys to rush the quarterback. The offense will have favorable matchups to get the ball downfield.
And this kid is talented enough to see those receivers. It's not easy to get the ball past those big bulldozers when they're flying right at you.
The intended receiver on the play.
It's second down and 10 to go. Ball on their own 15.
Looks like the defense is only going to pressure with 3 linemen.
Tackle around the 21-yard line. And a 6-yard pickup by the halfback on the delay.
On the play.
They need about 3 yards to get the first down here on third down.
4 wide. It looks like they're going to blitz. They go with the option. And he makes it out to about the 24-yard line. Just about 3 yards there.
So it's fourth down. They come out in a punt formation. South Carolina is up 7. And this one is a beauty. Oh, hit as he caught it.
Not much of a return there, huh, Coach?
Nope, but at least he held on to the football. And in rainy conditions, the punt returner is at a big disadvantage because he has to catch a slippery ball, and it's hard to get moving when you don't have good footing.
To the right and tackled immediately.
The running back gets 2 on the carry.
Gain of 2 on the play.
It's second and 8. Ball on the 34. From the gun.
Here we go.
He drops back. He's going to try and scramble.
Passes left, going the other way.
Here he goes. At the 30. And he's tackled at the 21.
The quarterback is really upset with himself. If he had that pass back, I'm sure he would have gone somewhere else.
This was a very athletic play by the linebacker. He was waiting on the ball and then made a fantastic interception.
We've got a first and 10.
Ball on the 21-yard line. High formation here. He might have a chance. And he's taken down at the 10.
I hope you didn't blink because the fastest running back we've seen all year just kept the drive alive with a big first down.
Fastest running back we've seen all year is a bold statement. But you know what, Brad? It's probably true.
Finds his receiver, touchdown. And he's just found his wide receiver for the second time today in the end zone.
Just a great pass and great catch. It seems like this young man is always getting himself open.
That's because he is. He has great speed and runs fluid routes. Just ask this defense. He's not an easy one to cover.
He makes the PAT. And now we're going to take a look at the Pontiac drive summary.
South Carolina ready to kick this one off. Kicks it off. Tackle made at the 34.
The quarterback threw an interception on their last drive. Let's see if they can be more successful here.
They better put some points on the board here, Kirk. Otherwise, the floodgates might be opening soon.
Well, they could start by just not turning the ball over here, Coach.
Handoff, and he's met immediately.
The halfback had nowhere to run, and he paid for it.
They need to throw some blocks out there. Hit somebody. This ain't a walkthrough.
They line this one up in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers split out in the formation.
Scrambling around. Now he's going to run and watch out. There's a very impressive open field tackle. Well, guys, he's scrambling around out there, and they're having a lot of trouble bringing him down.
Hey, the secondary did their job in coverage, but they just couldn't contain the quarterback.
That's no easy task either, Coach. This guy had some pretty good feet, as we saw on that play.
Looking deep to the right. Tipped away.
Coach is going to have to be happy with that one. The defender was in the right position to make the play.
It's second and 10.
Ball on the 47-yard line. And they swap out the running back now for this next play. He's on the run. He got a lot of jersey on that play. Not too much argument about this call. He couldn't avoid the sack there, Coach.
Hey, that protection has got to get better because you don't want your quarterback to get smacked like that.
They line up in the shotgun. Looks to pass. He's wrapped up for the sack. Fourth down. They come out in a punt formation. As we expected coming into this game, this one appears to be under control. The score here in Columbia, South Carolina. North Carolina State. Nothing. He gets it away. The offense now will take the field, and they hope to have the same success they had on their last drive. They'll set up shop at the 35-yard line. First down, 10 yards to go. They line up in an I. Pass complete and taken down immediately. They just took what the defense gave them on that play.
Yeah, you're right. That was a good job of getting that pass completed for positive yardage.
This linebacker wasn't letting this guy go anywhere. Very nice tackle.
There are four wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. He's looking to pass. Catches it. He's pushed out of bounds at the 36-yard line.
Look out. If you're one-on-one in man coverage, you can't let your man beat you to the inside on a post route. That'll be a new set of downs every time.
We've got a 1st and 10. Ball on the 36. The defense is lined up with an abundance of DBs. I count 7 on the field. Tackle at the 18. Our cameraman didn't even know who had the ball.
I'm pretty sure the defense didn't either. The halfback did a heck of a job faking like he was running with the ball. They were about to tackle him.
Their last trip down here was a success. Let's see if this one will result in another touchdown. What a play, and that is 1st and goal.
I'll tell you what, this defensive coordinator is not afraid to send the house. He brought every linebacker, and the quarterback was still able to convert the first down.
They come out with 3 wide receivers. He gets rid of it, and it's going the other way. He's on the run. And he will score. That was a great play by the defense, and now they have the momentum.
They are still down in this game, but that really lights a spark for this team.
Things are going their way right now, and they'll be right back on the defensive side of the ball trying to make a quick stop so they can get the ball right back.
And he converts the extra point. NC State is lining up to kick this one off. Here's the kick. Taken from the 10. And down he goes at the 38. So the offense will come back out onto the field hoping for a little better result than that last pick 6.
This quarterback just needs to get his composure back. If he settles down, then I think this team will be all right.
Not if this defense has anything to say about it. They're playing with a ton of emotion after that turnover.
He's looking to pass. Nice play across the middle. Tackle made at the 47. I don't know how he came up with that one.
I'll tell you, good hands and a little luck. He was well covered. Not much else the defense could do in that kind of play.
Some adjustments being made there on defense.
Single set backfield. And they motion a guy to the left. And he's taken down at the 43. About 4 yards on the counter to the halfback. 2nd and 6 coming up here. The defensive back's moving in closer. The defense comes up tight on the coverage.
3 wide receivers on the field. The quarterback in the shotgun.
He unloads it.
And it's picked off from the tip.
Looks like there's an injured player on the field.
We've got a 1st and 10.
Ball on the 30.
They're packed in tight on the line. Little handoff.
At the 40. Inside the 30. The 10. Touchdown! Great explosion, and he got it into the end zone in a flash.
Boy, this guy's got incredible speed, but his ability to find daylight is just as impressive.
See you later, sweethearts. This guy can fly, and there ain't nobody gonna catch him from behind.
Will be tied with the extra point. He splits the uprights with the extra point. So we take a moment to check out the Pontiac drive summary.
The kicker looks like he's ready to kick this one off.
Here's the kick. He's to the 20. And he's tackled at the 41-yard line.
An interception cut this offense last drive short, so I think they're going to be looking for a little more success right here.
In the long run, this team will be all right, as long as they can avoid those types of turnovers.
Yep, it's no coincidence that the teams that win the highest turnover margin, usually the teams at the top of the BCS standings year after year.
He's into the open field. And he's all the way in for the touchdown. Great looking play by the offense as the halfback took it in for the score.
Here's a play that was well designed and well executed. It can't get much better than that.
South Carolina
With a 6-point lead.
and he hits the PAT. And now we'll take a look at the Pontiac drive summary. Looks like they're ready for the kick. He kicks it. Gathered in at the 6. Tackle made at the 35-yard line.
And offense is back on the field after running the ball very well on their last drive.
This offensive line really opened up some big gaps for the running back last time.
And this defense needs to fill those holes. Otherwise, this offense will march it right down into the end zone again.
He's taken down at the 38. They get 3 yards on the play.
3-yard gain on the play.
It's 2nd down and 7 to go. Ball on their own 38.
They line this one up in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers split out in the formation.
Scrambling around. He airs it out. Tipped away. And the linebacker makes a good defensive play.
The thing I like about this play is he made the play without getting pass interference. This is a good football player.
They line up in the shotgun. He's scrambling. Hit on the throw. He caught it. A nice completion that time.
Good completion. And I don't know if you guys noticed or not, but that was exactly the same play they just ran. They're not very creative in their play calling.
Creative? You don't need to be creative with these kind of results.
They come out in a goal line set. Looking for the corner. And down he goes at the 35. And he comes up with a nice run.
A nice run, but they kept them from getting out of bounds and stopping the clock.
They line up in the jumbo set. Again with a carry. Oh, what a hit. That'll be a pickup of a yard.
Good pressure from the defense. They brought the heat. There wasn't much room for the running back to work with.
And a new halfback checks into the game. Back to pass. Fumble! Has some daylight. The receiver should have held on to that.
Now, coaches hate to see turnovers anytime, especially fumbles by a receiver.
And half the time, those guys are out there showboating, holding the ball with one hand. Can you believe it?
You can bet the next time he touches the ball, he better use both hands.
They'll start at the 49. We've got a 1st and 10. There are 7 defensive backs on the field in this defense. Big opening. Stiff arms, but he can't break the tackle.
That's a big gain there for the offense. All that's doing, giving this quarterback more and more confidence.
1st down, 10 to go. Ball on the 32. They line this one up in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers split out in the formation. And they make the stop at the 20-yard line. And what a run.
Now here's a stat for you. This kid ran a 4.3 non-win aided 40. Now that's fast.
Non-win aided? What are you talking about? I don't care if he had the wind or not. This kid can fly.
Offset eye formation in the backfield. On play action, he'll scramble. Pass is tipped away.
That's some tough defense right there. That ball had no shot at being caught.
I disagree. It had a shot at being caught, all right.
Huh? What are you talking about?
You didn't let me finish. It had a shot at being caught by the defensive back.
Oh, okay, defensive back. That makes more sense.
The defensive back's moving in closer. And he's taken down. Around the 18-yard line. He gains a couple of yards on the carry. It's 3rd down and 8 to go. Ball on the 18.
There are 7 defensive backs on the field in this defense.
Got some open field. And that sets them up with a 1st and goal.
I talked to this receiver earlier in the week, and he comes up to me and says, "Yo, coach, you're going to be calling my number this week. I'm going to make some big plays."
Well, he wasn't lying. That was definitely a big-time play.
He's looking to pass. I tell you, Coach, that quarterback is not having the kind of game he'd hoped for.
No, not at all. That was already his 3rd interception of this half.
That's not good news at all. I wouldn't be surprised to see the backup quarterback start warming up.
We've got a 1st and 10. Going with the shotgun here. They'll throw on 1st down. The defender had his hands on it, but it's incomplete.
The quarterback is going to think twice about throwing the football his way again.
Safety couldn't hang on to the ball this time. But you can bet if he gets a chance again, this ball will be picked off.
There are 4 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun.
Looking to throw. Under heavy pressure. Complete, and he's brought down. That's the end of the half, and believe it or not, folks, it's still anyone's ball game. The score here at Williams-Brice Stadium, South Carolina 21, North Carolina State 14. We are set to start the second half. Both teams are on the field, and we're ready to go. He gets out to about the 35-yard line. So what should the folks at home be looking for here in the second half, fellas?
I'll tell you what, guys, it's been pretty evident that the crowd has been a big factor in this game so far. They're going to have to just get over it and just stick to their guns and run their offense.
You're right, Kirk, as usual. They got to forget about this crowd, put it out of their minds, and play some football.
The running back gets a yard, maybe less.
1 yard gain on the play.
2nd and 9. Ball on the 36. There are 4 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. Drops back to pass. He airs it out. Incomplete.
Hey, this guy's got to forget about the drop. Remember, he was in good position to make a play.
Hey, that's a good call, Kirk. He should just forget about it.
Going with the shotgun here. He scrambled. Now he's going to run, and watch out. He's taken down right around the 50.
It's a good job of converting on 3rd down with the running game.
We've got a 1st and 10. Ball on the 50. They come out in a goal line set. He's got the corner. To the 20. To the 10. He's all the way. Touchdown.
Nice vision by the running back. He knew where he needed to go and got there quickly. Boy, we sure have a great game on our hands here. We couldn't have asked for a more evenly matched game up until this point.
The extra point to tie this game up. He makes the PAT. That score leads us to our Pontiac drive summary. And it looks like they're ready for the kickoff. He kicks it. And it goes into the end zone, down for a touchback. So before the offense hits the field, let's take the time to let you know that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. 1st down, 10 to go. Ball on their own 20. The defense is waiting on the pass. They're in the quarters defense. Straight up the middle, and he'll lose yardage.
They sure shut down the halfback on that play.
Boy, they were in the backfield in a hurry. The back just had no space to run the football.
It's 2nd down and 11 to go. Ball on the 19-yard line. Ace backfield. Gives it to the back. And he is drilled at the 28-yard line. With that carry, this back has just surpassed 100 yards on the ground today.
They stuck to their game plan. They kept it on the ground and pounded the ball out.
And one thing this team is used to relying on is a solid running game. They've certainly gotten that today.
On the ground with the tailback. That's a great tackle at the 43. And a big run on 3rd down.
Good job there by the offensive line, allowing the runner to get some good yardage.
Lee, as you know, anytime you can move the ball like this, you're putting a lot of pressure on that defense.
The defense is lined up with an abundance of DBs. I count 7 on the field. Loose football. And that one's recovered by the cornerback.
Funny, because you usually don't see corners down there picking up loose balls. They're more worried about interceptions.
Well, you know what they say, great players make great plays, and that, my friend, is a great play.
So a big momentum shift could be in the making here as we take a look at the possible fumble.
And remember the rules of the booth review. If there is inconclusive evidence, then the call will stand. The referee needs to be 100% sure that the ball carrier was down to overturn this call.
So the booth and the referee agree. The runner's knee was down.
That was still a close call, though, Brad. Even though he was down, this guy has to do a better job of holding that football.
It's second down, 6 yards to go.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Single set backfield.
They work the right side, and there is nothing going there.
And he gets a yard on the run.
Gain on the play.
So it's third down now, and they're going to need about 4. Looks like the defense is only going to pressure with 3 linemen.
He'll get it again. He's going to come up short. Good tackle. And he picked up almost 4 on that halfback delay.
This is one of my favorite plays in the playbook.
It's fourth down, and they're going to try to go for it. You don't need 3 guesses to figure out what they're going to run right here on 4th and short.
Fullback on the inside give. He got a really nice gain on that run.
I'm going to tell you, I think the defense needs to make some adjustments. Maybe move 8 or 9 guys into the box. Coach, maybe they can slow this running game down.
You're right, Kirk. Heck, I could run through those holes.
Gets it. He's in space. Looks like we've got an injured player down there. Can't tell who it is yet.
Second and 2.
The defense is waiting on the pass. They're in the quarters defense.
They motion to the right.
The halfback with a carry. And they got to him before he could get back to the line.
Hey, Coach, linebackers sniffed that play out from the start.
Yep, he wasn't going to be denied that tackle no matter who was trying to block him.
It's third down and 4 to go. Ball on the 31-yard line. 4 wide. Option to the right.
The offense falls on it.
I love a quarterback who can run with the football. It brings another dimension to your football team.
First down, 10 to go.
Ball on the 26-yard line. Ace backfield.
They go with the runner. He's taken down behind the line.
Hey, Kirk, it's not too easy to run it when the safety is flying to the ball like that.
Well, Lee, I think they have to use a guard, maybe even a fullback to get out there. But if you leave him unblocked, he's going to be all over the ball carrier.
They line this one up in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers split out in the formation.
And they make the stop at the 22-yard line. They gained 5 yards there.
5-yard gain on the play.
Third down, and they need to get it to the 15.
One-man backfield.
They try to get it on the ground, and half the team meets him.
And it looks like he's going to be short on this one.
Good job by the defense in knowing where the first down line was and stopping him just short of it.
They've got 1 fourth down conversion on this drive. Now they'll give it another go.
So they're back in the red zone where they threw a pick on their last visit. And they'll run them again. They didn't get it. They stop them on 4th down.
You talk about huge plays. This defense stood tall and shut them down.
That's a big-time stop here by the defense. I know we're only in week 1. This defense looks like they're in mid-season form.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 16. They're packed in tight on the line. Looks like they didn't get the play off quick enough. So they'll move back 5 yards after the delay of game.
So the penalty will make it 1st and 15. They'll work the left side. And down he goes. Around the 18-yard line.
About 7 yards on that carry.
On the play.
And that's the end of the third quarter. And we'll head into the final quarter of play with the score all knotted up.
Score is tied.
2nd down and 9 to go. Ball on the 18. They come out in a goal line set. Run right, hit in the backfield. Nice tackle to bring him down before he got back to the line of scrimmage.
Solid effort there to break up that play.
It's 3rd and 9.
Going with the shotgun here. And he tackles him hard at the 32-yard line.
They brought the middle linebacker on a blitz, and the quarterback got the ball out of his hands in time for a 1st down.
First down, 10 yards to go.
Ball on the 32-yard line. They come out in a goal line set. On the ground, left side. They lost too much yardage that time. What do you think, Coach?
I think you can't blame the back on that one. I don't care how good an athlete you are, you're not going to be able to showcase your abilities without some blocking.
They come out with 4 wide out. Drops back to pass. It's complete. Got some open field. At the 30, to the 20, to the 10. Touchdown, NC State. He's on a different level than everybody else, Coach.
And he sure is, my friend. This kid is a real deep threat. He can stretch the defense and cause a lot of problems for the secondary.
And he adds the extra point. So with less than 4 minutes to go here in the 4th quarter, our score, NC State 28, South Carolina 21. Everyone's all lined up and ready for the kickoff. And it's off. He's to the 10. And he's taken down at the 32-yard line. Guys, what are you thinking at this point in the game?
Well, they have a little bit of time, but I think it's very crucial that they get the ball in the end zone on this possession.
I agree with you, Kirk. They can take their time, but a field goal is just about out of the question.
Tackle right around the 42-yard line.
If they keep this up, they're not going to see a 3rd down all drive.
Defensive line looking to clog that middle. 3 wideouts here.
And he makes it out to about the 44-yard line.
A nice draw play there.
Yep, the tailback had good awareness there, knowing exactly where he had to go to make the 1st down.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on their own 44.
Single back set, 3 wide receivers.
Throws incomplete. They got a hand on it.
Big-time play by the corner there, Coach.
And that's what you call a picture-perfect defense.
Yep, they had everyone covered well on that play, and the quarterback had to try to force it in there.
Ace backfield. Handoff up the middle.
This flag came from the umpire, and that means this is probably holding.
These are the calls that drive a coach crazy. Senseless penalties can sometimes be the difference between winning and losing the game.
2nd down and a ways to go because of the penalty. From the gun. Gets it out to him again. He tries to juke, but they bring him down.
A pretty nice game there for the quarterback. If he can keep this up, he's going to have some nice numbers at the end of the game.
That's the 2nd catch for this receiver on this drive alone. I wouldn't be surprised to see them go his way again.
Drops back to pass. He steps out
Around the 39-yard line.
A 4-yard loss.
Well, this was not the best of plays that we've seen from them today.
Yep, they would have been better off throwing an incompletion.
He puts it away, and it's a great kick. He's got the corner. Tackle made at the 47-yard line. What a great return.
A few things here, guys. Poor coverage by the punting team and a great job by the returner of turning the ball upfield.
He didn't have much to do. That coverage was horrendous.
North Carolina State comes out looking to put this game away. And we got the backup in there now at running back. The halfback with a carry. He's taken down at the 47. And the halfback's got nowhere to go.
Good stop there by this safety to bring down the ball carrier before he got many yards.
From the gun. And a quick throw. He's tackled in the open field. That one goes for good yardage and a first down.
Yeah, that's just a nice gain on second down.
First and 10. Ball on the 27-yard line. They're packed in tight on the line. And down he goes at the 23-yard line. He carries the ball for 3, maybe 4 yards. It's second down and 7 to go. Ball on the 23-yard line. They line up in the jumbo set. And off to the left. He makes his way out to about the 12. And that looked like the same exact play they just ran.
I think it was the exact same play, and that was a great pickup, too.
We've got a first and 10. Ball on the 12. NC State up 7 points. Just under 2 to go in the game. They'll go with the run once again. And that sets them up with a first and goal. So they go on the ground and pick up another first down.
Yo, nice run and good job to keep the chains moving.
They are stringing together a nice little drive here. If they keep this up, it'll be hard to keep them out of the end zone.
All the big boys are on the field now. Both teams have their big sets out there. They've got the defense on their heels now. It's first and goal. Ball on the 1-yard line. And when you make plays like these, young men, you end up being named the Russell Athletic Player of the Game. Right back to the run game, and this time he's met immediately. And that was not a good call offensively.
Nah, not a good call, only because they lost yardage. I'll tell you, I've seen plays like this where the tailback breaks one and goes for a touchdown.
You're right, Lee. You can never tell.
Halfback gets the call, and he's got the touchdown. Nothing complicated about that one, Coach. The halfback took it in for 6.
You're right. It doesn't have to be quantum physics to get in the end zone. Just good execution.
I think everybody in the stadium knew that was going to be a run play, and the defense just couldn't stop it.
And he misses the extra point. So with just over a minute to go here in the fourth quarter, our score, North Carolina State 34, South Carolina 21. They line up to kick this one away. Here's the kick. Taken at the 5. At the 30. Brought down at the 38-yard line. So, fellas, what's your attitude at this point in this game?
At this point, I think this game looks like it's out of reach, Coach.
Nah, not so fast, Kirk. It's only a 2-possession game, and these guys won't give up. A quick score, an onside kick, and another quick score, and we're talking about a completely different situation.
Nice tackle made there to bring him down. It's another 100-yard receiving performance out there by one solid player.
So what else is new? This guy's capable of doing this game in and game out. He's that good.
And this young man picked quite a time to do it. Thursday night in front of a national audience. Backfield in an offset I formation. Taken back a yard.
Great play by the defense. They were just sitting there waiting on the pass.
He's changing things up.
And he stops the clock with a spike.
Third down, and they need to get it down to the 39. They line this one up in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers split out in the formation.
Drops back to pass. Trying to set up a little screen. Gets it to his tailback. They picked up some yards, but it won't be enough to keep those chains moving.
They went to the right guy. He just couldn't get away.
I actually like the play call here by the offense, but the defense does a nice job of shutting it down that time. Great play recognition by the D.
Looks like the defense is only going to pressure with 3 linemen.
He steps up at the 38-yard line.
Oh, that was a big conversion. You could just see the other team's offense itching to get back on the field.
Yeah, but it looks like they're going to have to wait, sweetheart, because I think they got a new set of downs.
The defense has about 7 defensive backs on the field.
They'll throw on first down. Passes to his tailback again. What a collision.
It's all about chipping away at the defense. Even short yardage completions can have a way of building a quarterback's confidence.
Tackle at the 17-yard line. Nice pickup as they connect on the pass play.
They look to be in sync right now. They're both reading the defense properly, and the result is a nice game.
They line this one up in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers split out in the formation. Looks to pass. Throws it to the halfback, and he's got it again. Brought down at the 10. That's going to do it for this one. Our final score, NC State 34, South Carolina 21. So as we take a look at our Pontiac game-changing performance, Lee, what'd you think of this one?
Come on, guys, storm the field. Rip down the goalpost. Big upsets is what college football is all about. North Carolina State came into this game with upsets on their mind, and guess what, sweetheart? They pulled it off. It's time to celebrate.
Folks, that's going to wrap up another broadcast of NCAA Football 09. We'd like to thank all of you for playing, and we hope you'll join us again real soon. Brad Nessler saying goodbye, everybody.
Thank you for attending today's ball game. Please drive.